Hello everyone, and welcome to a new GDevelop tutorial. Today we're going to be taking a look at this functions and behaviors section of the project manager. Now you might not know what this is, but like it says here, search for new extensions. So that's what we're going to be doing today, is taking a look at the GDevelop extensions that come pre-installed. So basically what a GDevelop extension is it's a way to expand the engine with new features without having to contribute to the code, or without having to wait for a new update to happen to GDevelop to introduce new features. It has a lot of cool behaviors that you can add to objects, and I believe also functions, mostly behaviors though, and of course other things. And so I'm going to be taking a look at some of these preset extensions that are here, that I think are pretty cool. I'm just going to be taking a look at this. There's a lot of filters here, and I believe this is because they're thinking of adding more extensions in the future. I'm thinking. I don't know, but at the moment, a lot of these just do nothing. I'm not picking very good ones. But if you go down here, oh, I guess they have had. It's cool. Alright. Well, since I've done this, I suppose they've added more extensions, because before, a lot of these didn't have any extensions attached to them, although a lot of them do only have one, so I do believe they're adding more extensions in the future. So we're just going to take a look at some of the extensions, some of the extensions that I use more often, and just some cool extensions. Now, this is a pretty cool one, health, life points, and damage for objects. Now, I think you can do this probably yourself in GDevelop, but I find this works really well. Basically what this is it just allows you to give, like, a platformer character or enemies or something a certain amount of health, and then have different actions take away or add health. And it's just, and also a condition to check if it's dead when its health is at 0 to kill the player. This is a really cool extension that I've used in some of my games. Now, this isn't like a just add it in and you're instantly going to have like a health bar and everything. You are going to need to work around this, and I will show you how to use some of these extensions that I think are very cool, but this is just an overview of the extensions. Health, very cool extension. Gamepads just adds controller support. I haven't messed with this, but I imagine for people wanting to allow people to use controllers, like when releasing on Steam or on itch, or for people who want to eventually release on consoles. I don't believe GDevelop has a feature for that. Has the ability to export for that. I believe it's just online and computer and mobile at the moment, and I believe that's just Android or maybe iOS. I believe they're working on iOS, actually. Anyway, moving on, bounce. I haven't messed with this before, but provides an action to make an object bounce on another object that's touched. Seems like it could be pretty cool for more physics-based games, or other games, maybe bouncing off enemies. Something like that. Konami code, if people have played older games, a lot of people should know what it is. They even include Konami codes in newer games like Rocket League. I know it has the Konami code in it. Basically, up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, and then I believe start in some things. Start button on controllers. But if you input that, it can give you cheats and Easter eggs. That's what that does. Y sort, that's illusion of depth, so I'm not worried about that. Animated back and forth movement, that's pretty cool. Extended math support. Okay. I mean, if you guys like this, then good on you. I'm not interested that much in that. Language, get the preferred language of their user. That's nice. Make the object travel to random positions. Color conversion, swipe detector, camera shake, flash layer. Then, yeah, there's noise generator, procedural generation. This was not in the game like a day ago when I was first checking out some of these extensions. Compressor, random color generator, back button. Yeah, there's just a lot of cool things. This one I've used a lot. Oh, parallax for tiled sprite. Flash blink, I've used this before. Basically, like when you get hit or something, it'll blink. That's a fairly useful one. Clipboard, returning the content to the clipboard. Fire bullets. I know I'm going through these fairly quickly, but this is just to give you an idea of how GDevelop has things beyond the main features of the engine, and beyond the ones that are even included in the engine itself that you can install. You can import outside extensions. But what we really need is a larger community so that more people are making extensions and making the engine even better. But I think this really helps the engine expand because at the moment it's a very good engine. It's pretty powerful, but definitely not on the level of Unity or something. But these can really help you get some of those features. Like, I didn't realize that this if I can find it here, noise generation. I had no idea this was in here, but this can really help. For example, if you want to make procedural levels, I've never seen that before. I didn't even know GDevelop could do that. But this is just a video to give you an idea and give you some ideas as to what some of these things can do, and just giving you some examples of some of these ads. That this does have a lot of potential for mobile games because it can create a lot of more simple games, and it has a dedicated export for Android thing. I believe iOS too, but I think you need a Mac for that, and just, yeah, I'm not worrying about iOS at the moment. Plus, Android's a lot more popular. And you've got blink, bounce, cameras, cheats, just all kinds of cool stuff with the extensions. That was just a quick overview of these extensions. And now, let's say you want to apply an extension, like I'm going to apply this extension right here. You want to hit Install in Project. So there we go. And then you close out of here. That's a new extension you have, Flash. Now the extension that I have here allows the player to flash if there's anything to flash, really, for anything. But usually it's like, say a player gets hit by something, and they want to make the player flash. Now, this object that I have right here would have killed the player, but let's make it flash instead by adding that. So, here we go. Now, instead of having it delete the player, let's say player, and then instead of deleting, we go to, where is it? Where is it? Having problems here. Oh, I'm sorry, I believe... Oh, I'm sorry. I was in the wrong place. Bear with me for a few seconds. I will have to edit this out. So sorry about that. I was going into the wrong thing. You have to add Flash as a behavior. It has added a new behavior to your behaviors list. So, you hit Add, and then you have a few options for that. Time during which the object is invisible. This is a very complicated thing, but it shouldn't be too bad. Anyway, you hit Apply. Now you go into Events. You go into Player. Then you go into Behaviors. If I can find that. Yep. Activate Behavior Flash. Yes. So now, I believe if I haven't messed anything up, which is very likely. Alright, I've messed something up. Bear with me here. Oh, what have I done? Sorry. Alright. Well, I'll figure that out at some point. But anyway, I should have tutorials on that. But you get the gist of it. You can add different behaviors and events to the game. I'm sorry for not showing it off very well, but I hope that what I have shown has gotten you interested, gotten you some ideas, and shown you the basics of how it works. And if you just invest a little time into it, I'm sure I could have figured it out, but for this tutorial, I just didn't want to. So, I hope you've enjoyed. I thank you for watching. I'm sorry I haven't done this enough to really get used to it. Please like and subscribe for more videos. I should be having more tutorials coming out soon. I've been on a roll with recording these, and have a great day. Bye!